Good evening, students. Today the topic of this video is attitude. Actually it is not there in the syllabus, but it is applicable to each and every part of your syllabus, each and every part of your life. And throughout your life, this word attitude, every day, every moment will be there with you. Attitude is such a word that you keep on listening. From your childhood till you die, the word attitude is something that everybody keeps on listening. But very few people give it a thought that what exactly it is. So besides talking about attitude, I will also go on talking about how to think big. Remember, I am not an expert, but whatever experience, teaching experience that I have, and whatever interaction I have or I had in the past with my students, from that experience point of view, I will talk in front of you. The examples will be such that you can relate with. And I'm not going to talk you from the psychological point of view of what the psychologists think about the word attitude and all. Very simple example about attitude that you might have heard or even your teachers might have given you, that there is one glass, it has water in it, it has only 50% of water, and the teacher might have asked you that what do you feel about this picture. And there are so many people, they talk about it is half full, some people say that it is half empty, and most of us think that the person who looks at the brighter side is a positive thinker, and the person who thinks about the darker side is a negative thinker. So there are two kinds of thinking, that's attitude, that is positive and negative. But what exactly attitude means? Some people call it as a viewpoint, some people talk it as response to whatever is happening or our reaction to whatever is happening around us. Whatever you do, whatever reaction or the response you give, what goes in your mind at that moment, that decides your attitude. It may be positive or it may be negative. Now these are two very broader concepts, positive and negative. What I feel personally is, depending over the situation, depending over the moment, what comes in your mind, and because of the thinking or the thought or the emotion that are arised in your mind, you act. So that is your attitude. Your thinking will decide your attitude. Let me give you the same example. If there is a picture of glass, it has 50% of water. So many people will talk that it is half full. Some people will talk it as half empty. But beyond that, Stephen Covey has given more explanation about it. That some people, they may think that there is water, so I will not think about whether it is half full or half empty. I will simply go and drink it. So this is another point of view. This would be another response to that particular picture. The next response is, some people, those who are from technical background like you guys, they may feel that the glass is full. It is because it has 50% water and it has 50% air. Now this point of view is also correct scientifically. Nobody can deny. So this is another way of thinking. Some people feel that forget about positive and negative attitude. I will say that at least there is a glass and there is water. So this is highest kind of optimism. The person is optimist, that he is not bothered about whether it is a half filled or half empty. He is feeling that at least there is one glass and there is water in it. So there are different point of views, different opinions, different reactions. Now, take the case of your college life. When you enter the college life, you have your dreams. You might have seen the concept of college life somewhere. And when you take admission, when you see the classrooms, the campus, the cafeteria, after observing it, your past experience, you relate with that present experience, and then you respond, अरे यार मेरा कॉलेज अच्छा है, अरे यार मेरा कॉलेज बिल्कुल अच्छा नहीं है. So actually there is nothing called अच्छा and there is nothing called बुरा. It is because our past experience or our thinking was something different, and what we got actually it is different. So it is just a comparison. So you cannot say that the something that you see is good or something that you have seen it is bad. No. So again, it is your response to something that is happening around you. Now let me give you another example. If you are passing by a road, if you happen to see a currency note of 2000 rupees on road, as soon as you look at it, there are so many things, so many thoughts will occur in your mind. To give you some examples, someone will say that, oh, I've got 2000 rupees, let me take it and put in my pocket. Number one, don't be diplomatic. Majority of the people will feel so, including me, that let me take it, grab it and put it in my pocket. Some people, those who are very skeptic, they will feel it might not be real. They may feel, see, some people they may be very morally good. They'll say that, oh yeah, someone has lost 2000 rupees. If it is any laborer, if the laborer has lost his week earning, what will he eat? So let me find out. Some people may think like that. So depending over the situation, so many thoughts will occur in your mind. Attitude is decided by the thoughts that occur in your mind at that moment. Based on your past thinking, past experiences, obviously the thoughts that may be channelized. Depends what kind of culture is there, what kind of your upbringing is there. So based on these all things, it may happen. Let me give you another example. If you propose a girl and she rejects your proposal, or if a girl proposes to a boy and the boy rejects the proposal, what will happen? How will you respond to this situation? Think about it. Some people may be angry, some people may be frustrated, they may go in depression. Let me give you another example. Few people, if they get KTs in 2-3 subjects, they may change their education stream. Some people will try in next semester. Some people will stop education and they will simply go back. So how will you respond to that particular situation? That decides your attitude. Now, as a student, what kind of attitude you should have? I'm not talking about positive attitude or negative attitude. I'm talking in general, as a common person, what you feel. As soon as you enter your classroom, if you see that everywhere the dust is there, the fans are not working, sometimes the fans are broken, there are no proper desks to sit at, the boards are not good, sometimes the teachers don't come on time. What happens at that moment in your mind? What do you do? Observe. Do you simply go out and start talking in the corridor? Do you go and call the professor so that the professor can come? Do you take a broom and start cleaning it? Do you do something so that a new fan can be brought and it can be fitted so that you should feel better when the lecture is going on? You ask yourself. These thoughts, out of these thoughts, when you introspect, what thoughts come in your mind as per the situation, that will decide your attitude, that what you would become in future. Now let me give you another example. Abdul Kalam Sahab, you all know about him. He has quoted one quote. He says that dream is not something that is seen while sleeping. Dream is something that never allows you to sleep. See the difference. Most of us know that when we sleep, we dream. But the greatest person, our ex-president of India, he says dream is something that never allows you to sleep. Now, my dear students, I am asking you, what is your dream? Sometimes we don't even know what is our dream. Why am I doing mechanical engineering? Why am I doing information and technology? Why am I doing chemical engineering? We do not know all these things. Start thinking about it. The next one, you will see that so many cribbing people around you. That I travel by local, I do not have proper vehicle to come. It is all very overcrowded over there. How can I come? How can I go? My house is very small. I don't get privacy to study. I can't concentrate on. So many people, they keep on cribbing. But there is another side. There is another side. Some people, they have made big by coming in Mumbai itself and by staying in the same atmosphere. The story of that samosa vendor, you all might be knowing, that he starts selling samosa in a local train and he's earning by the end of the day maybe 1500 rupees. It is complete profit, cash. There is no income tax. And today he invests, and by the evening he gets the benefit out of the principal capital. So this is the wonderful business that one samosa vendor who is almost illiterate. Now the attitude comes over here, that what we feel about the person. Another point is, there is one movie about Shadi Mein Zarur Aana by Rajkumar Rao and Kriti Kharbanda. You know this story. The story goes like this. This Kriti Kharbanda gets engaged to Rajkumar Rao. Rajkumar Rao is initially he is a clerk in one government firm, and she is not doing any work. She is just a graduate, and she has also tried for some competitive examination. Her result is awaited. When she is engaged, her marriage ceremony was decided. Before the marriage ceremony, one day before, she gets appointment letter as an officer, a class 2 position. Class 2 position means she would become the boss of this clerk, would be her would be husband. That time, on the day of her wedding, she runs out of the house. And this Rajkumar Rao is completely frustrated. How will you respond to this particular situation? What in the movie they have shown that he takes it as a challenge. He tries competitive examination and becomes an IAS officer. And when the same girl who runs away from the wedding on the wedding day, she becomes his subordinate, and she is I think she was conspired to be in a bribery case, and the hearing goes to this person, Rajkumar Rao. How you handle the situation, how you respond to the situation, that completely depends over your attitude. That how do you think and what you think, and accordingly how you act. There is another point of view that I want to say. So how to develop this good kind of attitude? How to have it? First thing, don't start talking about the problem. The problem is there. You're poor. Your parents are not that educated. It's absolutely okay. Your house is small. Absolutely okay. These are problems, but don't start talking about the problems. So what you need to do? Start thinking about the solutions. By talking about the problems, nothing is going to happen. We all know that.